Again, when you sticky. I cook, I clean, but this mouth don't shut up.
This nigga spinning crumbs. Pussy nigga, get your bread up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up,
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey beauties, and welcome back to I Am Beautiful Hustler TV. We are back with another video for our hair color series, and today the hair I will be using, unlike the last time which was a quick weave, I will actually be using a 5x5 613 HD lace closure from my brand. Y'all know the BH brand, okay? The ThebhSlay brand. We don't play over here, okay, period. So today I'll be using a 5x5 HD lace closure wig, and this is a medium cap size. It does come with the elastic bands, and it is a medium size cap. And I went ahead and, you know, purple shampooed and conditioned the wig just to get any yellow tones out, so that way I could be starting on a fresh, clean, white surface of hair. And for the look today, y'all, okay, this style today, well, this color today was kind of a trial and error. But what I did do is just show you guys the patch color that I did on this wig. Because originally, y'all, I was supposed to be doing the patch color that I have with like chocolate brown hair. And y'all, oh gosh, it did not come out the brown that I wanted, you know, it to come out. So what I ended up doing was just going back on top of that hideous brown color and using jet black. So that's why when you see later on in the video that I had like the Revlon brown color, I did not end up, you know, keeping it that color. It ended up being a jet black. But nevertheless, what I did do is take the closure section and split it into half. And I got this blue color from Sally's, this leopard neon color from Sally's as well. Then I had the brown, and then I had some Atomic Peak that I already had at home. But as I mentioned, just disregard the brown color because I end up making everything jet black with the exception of the patch color. Now, what I did to every color that I did paint on in my patch color section, I added conditioner to soften up the color. Now, if you're somebody who want more of a softer color than what you have, you just add you a little conditioner and it'll give it a nice little, you know, pastelish, soft, you know, color. So right now I'm just going in with my first color, which is that neon green, and just adding it right up in there. Now, if you want to save some money, y'all, just go get you some Adore. Just go get you some Temptations because, yes, Sally's has lost their mind, okay? So the colors that I purchased, these was like $13 each versus if I would have just went to a hair store, I could have got the same exact colors for $6, $7, okay? So if you want to save you some money, just go to the hair store, okay? Unfortunately, I don't have that hair stores near where I live at up here, y'all. But when I do have the time to go travel, I travel. But yeah, Sally's is a no for me. It's a no for me. $13 one color is insanity. But nevertheless, the same colors that I use from Sally's, you can find these at your local beauty supply, Adore, Temptations, and you know they have other brands as well. Okay, so now that I'm done with that green, I just want to make sure I get it all up in there. You get what I'm saying? Real good. And then I'm going to go in with the blue color that I purchased. And this was actually like a sky blue, baby blue kind of color. And same thing, I added conditioner to my bowl and with the color, mix it all together. And now we're just painting it on. And what you want to do to make sure that you don't create a line of demarcation when it comes to your hair, just take your fingers and kind of smooth it in between the color transitions. That way you can get those two colors to blend in where they meet. And then that's what you do. And then in between my green and my blue, y'all, I also just skipped a section and then added the pink towards the end because it came out kind of like white. And I guess that's just for me, you know, putting the conditioner and combing through the color. Like the color under the blue became just like a nice little white and it was pretty. But I decided to add a little pink at the end of that color to just give it a little extra pop. So I'm just going to show you guys me adding on this color. I'm going to skip the rest of the other hair because like I said, I'm just using some jet black box dye and made a jet black. And mind you, box dye, permanent. You want to get, you know, permanent dye, not the watercolor method. Just get you some permanent dye. That way you could dye that jet black one time and be done. And then you guys will see how it came out. Now here I'm just showing you how I took the pink and I just added conditioner. You know, just do a little few squirts of conditioner in there and you mix it out around. And as I mentioned before, the color transition that came from me combing through the hair turned that section under the blue a little white, which I thought was very pretty. And I just went underneath that white and added the pink. And you know, you just want to do the same thing as I told you, just kind of like brush your fingers in between the transition area so that, you know, it doesn't show a line of demarcation, and the colors should all blend beautifully at the end. If you make a mistake and get some color elsewhere, make sure you just go ahead and grab you a towel, paper towel, anything really quick, and, you know, just wipe that out the way. But make sure you get those, you know, that hair color all over those strands, and just do it really, 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 really good. So now I started off by doing the end of the pink first, and then I said, you know what, let me go ahead and comb this out and start with the green color first like I did the first time. But now I'm just going in, and remember I split the center of the closure into 2 equal parts. So I'm just going in on that one side and I'm applying, you know, the same color pattern. The green first, making sure I get up all in, you know, up in there. All up in there. Split the hair into sections, making sure you're getting that green all over where it needs to be. And then I'm going to do the same thing, go from my green transition into my blue, leaving that space in between to create the white color. And then the pink at the end is already completed. So we're just going to add all those colors, same exact order, comb it all together, making sure everything is nice and saturated. And as you can see at this point, I have went and applied that brown color everywhere. But like I said, y'all, disregard, disregard, disregard. To make your life much easier, if you want to do the same jet black that I did, instead of me even going through 2 steps of coloring and doing the brown and then hating it and then doing a jet black on top, just put the jet black on there the first time. You put the jet black on there the first time, permanent dye, and you will get the same exact results that I have achieved, okay? Now, if you are using the brand Adore, I would say get you some green apple for your green, you know what I'm saying, or a neon green. A little conditioner if you want to soften it, as I mentioned. For the blue, you can use the baby blue or the sky blue. Little conditioner, same old, same old. And the pink that I did use was, you know, the atomic pink, which was from Adore. So add a little conditioner, okay? So like I said, skip Sally's, go to your local beauty supply. You can get the same colors, half the price, same look. And just for the main part of the wig, jet black, permanent the first time.
Me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the talent all I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part.
And this is what it looks like once everything was applied. We're gonna just pretend the other side is jet black for this section, okay? But all of the color has been added. It is nice, vibrant. Oh, so cute. I just knew it was gonna be a hit. I just knew it. But this is what the color looks like after that jet black has been washed out. The colors, everything is nice and soft. Absolutely love it. And at first, y'all, I was going to do a bust down look, but I was like, no, let me get a girl's a good side part, okay? So we will be taking our 5x5 closure and doing a side part with it, okay? A nice little side part with it. So first and foremost, I'm just going to, start hot combing that hair over. Because yeah, I just want to get, like kind of prep it out like how I want to do it. But then once I do that, I will go ahead and twist my wig all the way to the side. Y'all know how they said in Dream Girls, turn the wig around, turn the wig around. Yes, turn that closure around to the side, okay, to get your deep side part. And if you are using a 5x5 closure, depending on your head size, I guess, I'm a medium head, so it should take you from the ear to a little bit close to your center area, okay, of your forehead. Okay, so that's how much, lace you will have covered. And I'm just going in with my Ruby Kisses foundation. I'm using level 14 and just applying that, or level 15, and applying both of those shades in that area. And then I'm going to go ahead and, of course, place it down, see what it's looking like, cut that extra lace from around the ear, how we want the wig to lay. And then I'm going to add foundation underneath my cap as well later on once I do the install. But how I'm going to do this install today to make my life so much easier, I'm just going to prep my parting area where it is, hot comb and smooth it out. And then I'm going to take the wig off my head and put it on a mannequin. And that's when I'm going to do all my cutting and curling and pin curling it. And that way, all I have to do is put the wig on and it will already be pinned up. And I just have to take it down, comb it into place and whatnot. So I made my life so much easier today by doing it this way versus gluing it in and then trying to cut it and then trying to curl it. No, we want things to be simple, okay? So as I mentioned, once I finish prepping this side part out, I will start, cutting my base frame layer to just see how, I wanted to start my cut. And then I will take it from there and place it on a mannequin and then do the rest of the job on the mannequin. So now that the wig is on the mannequin and I created like my guideline layers on my own head so I could just kind of, go with the flow on the mannequin, I'm just going to go ahead and start going all around the head and just cutting my layers, cutting my layers, cutting my layers. And once I'm done cutting the layers on both sides of the head, I will go ahead and start to pin curl up the hair, and this made it so much easier. If you do have this option to kind of like pre-style your wig on the mannequin head, then do so. Now, if you're not sure how you want to do your parts or your placement, how the lace gonna fit, I advise you to put the wig on your head first, kind of like pre-part how you want everything to fall, and then go ahead and you can pre-style it and do the rest of the styling on your mannequin and then glue it on your head. It just makes life so much easier, especially if you're doing curls, layers, any, braids or anything. Make your life easier, okay? That's what we want, an easy, soft life. That's the goal. But once I finish cutting up these layers, child, we're gonna go in with that T3 curler and pin curl everything up, and then we will take it off the mannequin and start installing it on my head.
And packaging in a one night for shows, I'm juggling flow like the ocean, my port, I'm paddling. Shout out Bella, that's my bro, my family. Frozen trace. When it comes to money, I they concentrate. Because I tell you straight, you are not my date. If you become, you should not be head of state. But my people then go say, I know one bite, I know one die, I know one women, I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. What's it come? All the men.
Alex, Epps. Take a look inside your heart. Is there any room for me? I won't have to hold my breath till you get down on one knee, because you only want to hold me when I'm looking good enough. Did you ever fool me? Would you ever picture us?
Now for the curls, I'm just curling everything towards the ceiling, just curling everything straight up, okay? Just going in with that T3 curler, and I did add heat protectant on the hair before curling, and I'm just curling everything up. Now what I would like to mention is that my wigs are so full, y'all. When I say full, they are full. This is a closure wig. I didn't have to add no bundles, and it's a 14-inch, and it has nice length to it, okay? Super full. I didn't have to add no bundles, and y'all will see how full this wig is. Even with me cutting layers, this wig was still so full, okay? Now, I know I'm not going to sit on here and lie and be like, oh, my hair is cheap. It's not, because real quality is not cheap, okay? The same way these celebrities have this top quality hair, they not paying $100 for it on Amazon. No shade. No shade, okay? Because when I need something real quick, listen, hey, y'all see my shortcut wig, $20 on Amazon. But if we want to be real, quality costs. And same way, designer stores, they bags ain't cheap. Okay? And people buy it with no problem. But when it comes to black-owned businesses and quality, y'all, they question it. You get what I'm saying? So the hair is quality, and my wigs you can use over and over again. They're true to length, they're full. Same thing with my raw hair bundles. It's tea. You get what I'm saying? So I'd rather pay for one wig. I ain't finna be buying no wig and I gotta buy extra bundles to make it full. No, we gonna get what we want the first time around. And that's what it gives when you get hair products, anything from the ThebhSlay. We do things with quality in mind, okay? So I'm just curling everything up. It's nice and full. Once we finish curling it all up, then I will go ahead and begin installing it on myself. Very simple, very easy. No baby hairs today. We just doing a long sideburn, no baby hairs. We just gonna use our Lace Made Adhesive Extreme, 3 or 4 layers, tack it down, take the pins down, comb it out, and we're done, okay? So once I finish curling this thing up, prepare for a quick install, and we're gonna get into the finished look. So now that I went ahead and added that Ruby Kisses foundation, like I said, it's going to be very simple, very quick install. I'm just placing it where it needs to be, and I'm going to go in with my Lace Made Adhesive Extreme, add my 4 layers of adhesive just real quick. And once I go ahead and tack it down, I will cut the extra lace off, glue any areas that still need to be tacked down, and then taking my melting spray, tapping across the hairline with my melt band and, you know, tying it down for a few minutes. But very simple, very quick install. We love a quick install. And yeah, if you want to do this glueless, you can also use the melting spray as your glueless bond, or just tighten your scraps inside of the wig, you know, nice and tight. That way you can just cut the lace and place your wig. You can use a little mousse, tie it down, same thing. Like, whether you decide to use adhesive or mousse or gel or whatever, it's still a quick, easy install. That's one thing I love about closures. Very, very convenient and beginner friendly. So as y'all can see, I went ahead and laid down that lace, cut the extra lace off, and now we're just tacking down all the areas that still need to be, you know, tacked down. And once I'm done with that, I will blow dry it for a few seconds before going in with my melting spray and, you know, tying the lace down. But once I tie that lace down, I will go ahead and drop all of the pins from my curls and then get ready to, you know, comb all that into place, cut my sideburn, and, you know, press and sleek and comb everything all together. So stay tuned. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start pulling all the pins out while that melt belt sits and just extra melt in our lace. I'm just going to make sure I'm grabbing every single little thing, because once I take all of them out, I will remove that melt band and comb it all into place. We already cut the sideburns, so that little straight piece that I did leave out, I was going to do a baby hair, but I decided to go no baby hairs, so I'm going to end up curling that piece that's straight and hanging down and just adding it into the rest of the hair and combing everything into place. And now I'm just going in with my big wide tooth comb and just combing everything. As you can see, the curls is bouncing. It's just full. It's fluffy. Love it. And the thing with curls, baby, you gotta comb until you get your desired look. So I'm gonna be playing with this hair for a little minute, y'all. I'm gonna play with it for a little minute, for a good little minute. But until we get the look that, until I get the look that I really want and I desire, I'm just going to play with the curl, shaking my head, using my fingers, going through the comb. And yes, like I said, it's going to play with this hair. It's nice, full, it's fluffy. The layers are in there. And we just got to comb it all together and make it make sense. But once I get my final desired look, you guys will see it.
You are not my mate. If you become a shall not be head of state. But my people then go say I know one pie, I know one tie, I know one baby, I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. What's it go? You are go, all depend. They can say, right, go, I know feet, die for nothing. What's it go? You are go, all depend. They can say, right, go, I know feet.
And just going in with my hot comb a few more times and just taking a little holding spray, smoothing everything down. I did go in and pluck that little strip of that black a little bit more. And, just adding a strip of that black over there on my color side. Like I absolutely love this color. And yeah, it just gives. And I cannot wait for y'all to see the third video for our hair color series, because it's going to be so dope. Now, I do have a video that I have not posted yet that wasn't originally a part of the color series. And honestly, I did not film the color process. But y'all let me know if y'all still want me to drop the tutorial and include it in the series, even though I didn't show the color process. Or I can just save it for another time as something just to post later on after this series. So y'all let me know. But after this color series, I have another series in mind, and I don't want to tell you guys just yet. But so far, I am loving the color series. And once I am done with this series, I want y'all to, I'm going to do a little vote. Like, y'all going to let me know what was y'all favorite look from the whole series. But right now, like I mentioned, just combing, doing my little finishing touches or whatever. And yeah, it's very much ooh la la, girl la la. And boom, we are finally done. The hair is so pretty, full, and fluffy. Once again, this is a 5x5 HD lace closure from my collection, medium cap size, 14-inch, and baby, it is full, and she is pretty, and she is tea. So thank you so much, y'all, for watching. Make sure you guys stay tuned for look number 3. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, thumbs up, all of the above. I love you, beauties, and I will see y'all on the next look.